Hi! Welcome back again to Brayla's channel. Narito po tayong muli para sa isa na namang informative videos na para po sa inyo. At dahil mayo na po ngayon, ibig sabihin ay malapit nang matanggap ng lahat ng government employees ang kanilang mid-year bonus. Ang tanong, sino-sino kaya ang qualified makatanggap ng mid-year bonus? At sino-sino ang hindi qualified makatanggap? E paano kung nagretiro or lumipat na sa ibang agency? Ang lahat ng yan ay ating ibabahagi ngayon, but before po tayo mag-start sa ating topic, kung bago ka pa lang sa aking channel, please do kindly subscribe, like and share na din sa ating mga kaibigan, kaanak o kapwa po nating kawani ng gobyerno. At please do share na din sa ating mga social media accounts para mas marami pa ang makaalam. With no further ado, let's begin na po sa ating topic. Good news to all government employees. Mid-year bonus matatanggap na ngayong May 15 of year 2026. Sino-sino kaya ang makakatanggap? Ang buong guidelines alamin. Dahil nga mayo na ngayon ay nalalapit na rin ang pagbibigay ng mid-year bonus ngayong taon para sa lahat ng government employees. Ngayon ay aalamin natin ang mga sumusunod. Qualified employees na makakatanggap. Exempted o hindi qualified makatanggap. Guidelines for granting mid-year bonus. Magkano at kailan ito matatanggap? At first alamin natin kung sino-sino ba ang qualified makatanggap ng mid-year bonus. Ito po ay base sa naipasang guidelines as per Budget Circular No. 2017-2 o ang Rules and Regulations on the Grant of Mid-Year Bonus for the years after. Sino-sino ang makakatanggap? Una, government employees whose status is permanent & contractual or casual in nature, appointive or elective, full-time or part-time, kasama rito ang buong executive, legislative, judicial branches at mga constitutional commissions. Pangalawa, mga GOCCs covered by the Compensation and Position Classification System or CPCS. Pangatlo, mga state universities and colleges or SUCs. Pang-apat, other constitutional offices. Panglima, military personnel of the armed forces under the Department of National Defense. Kasama rin sa mga makakatanggap ang mga local government units, Philippine National Police, Philippine Public Safety Colleges, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Fire Protection, Philippine Coast Guard of the Department of Transportation, at ang National Mapping and Resource Information Authority of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Ang isa pang tanong, sino-sino naman ang hindi makakatanggap ng mid-year bonus? Una na rito ang lahat ng government personnel from agencies, including GOCCs, that are exempted from RA No. 6758. Pangalawa, government personnel from GOCCs covered by the CPCS established by the Governance Commission for GOCCs and approved by the President of the Philippines pursuant to RA No. 10149. Pangatlo, those hired without employee-employer relationships, katulad ng mga sumusunod. Consultants and experts hired for limited period to perform specific activities or services with expected outputs. Student workers and apprentices, and mga laborers hired through job contracts or pakyaw and those paid on piecework basis. Employees under job orders, contracts of service, or others similarly situated. Kasama rin sa hindi makakatanggap ang mga employees who have rendered a total or an aggregate of less than 4 months of service from July 1 of the preceding year to May 15 of the current year. Those found guilty on administrative or criminal case shall not be entitled to mid-year bonus in the year of finality of the decision. Para sa guidelines ng pag-grant ng mid-year bonus, ang mid-year bonus ay equivalent to 1-month basic salary as of May 15 subject to following conditions. Personnel has rendered at least a total or an aggregate of 4 months of service from July 1 of the immediately preceding year to May 15 of the current year. Personnel remains to be in the government service as of May 15 of the current year. Personnel has obtained at least a satisfactory performance rating in the immediately preceding rating period or the applicable performance appraisal period. The mid-year bonus of personnel who transferred from one agency to another shall be paid by the new agency. Compulsory retiree, whose services have been extended, may be granted mid-year bonus, subject to the pertinent provisions of this circular. Those who are formally charged administrative and/or criminal cases, which are still pending for resolution, shall be entitled to mid-year bonus until found guilty by final and executory judgment, provided that those found guilty shall not be entitled to mid-year bonus in the year of finality of the decision. The personnel shall refund the mid-year bonus received for that year. If the penalty imposed is only a reprimand, the personnel concerned shall be entitled to the mid-year bonus. Mid-year bonus for personnel of covered GOCCs shall be determined by the respective governing boards. Mid-year bonus for personnel of local government units. The grant of the mid-year bonus to personnel of provinces, cities, municipalities and barangays shall be determined by the respective sanggunian. Para po sa mga nasasakupan ng local government unit tulad ng mga barangay ay nakadepende po ito sa inyong sanggunian. Sa mga may katanungan o sa mga hindi makakatanggap subalit qualified naman ay maaari po kayong makipag-ugnayan sa inyong agency para maisaayos po ang anumang usapin. That's it. Congrats po in advance sa lahat po ng ating mga kawani ng gobyerno. Naway mapagbuti pa po ninyo ang inyong serbisyong publiko. Manatili lamang po kayong nakatutok sa aking channel para sa mga latest informative videos na para po sa inyo. Marami pong salamat and God bless po sa lahat.